Hi everyone, welcome back to Virtual Programming with Boys and Girls Clubs of the Fox Valley. My name is Miss Chelsea and I work at the Downtown Club here in Appleton. For today's art project, we are going to make a no-sew sock bunny. So these guys are super cute once they're all done, and they are made from only a few materials that you probably have lying around your house. They're also a great way to use up any extra socks you might have. So if your washer ate your sock, or maybe you lost one, or one got a hole in, and all you have left is one spare one, this is a great way to use up those socks. So why don't we start with our materials first. For today's project, you will need a sock. Please do get parent permission before you cut apart any socks, just to be on the safe side. You will also need a couple rubber bands. You need at least 3 of them. Also need a pair of scissors, a Sharpie. You will also need some rice. You'll probably need about a cup or 2, so that will help you get your sock bunny started. All right, why don't we get started on our project and I'll show you how to make a no-sew sock bunny. All right, for today's project, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a wider view so you can see everything that I'm doing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our sock and we're going to pour some rice into it to make the body of our bunny. An easy way to do this is to find a glass that you can put your sock over. So what you'll do is you'll put the foot of the sock into the glass, and then you're going to pull the rim over so that you can pour the rice into this hole here. Once you have all the rice you want inside your sock, you're going to very carefully slide the sock off the cup. As I said, let's be careful because we don't want our rice going everywhere. Right. So if you give your sock a little shake, all the rice should fall down to the bottom, and you should have a decent sized clump of rice inside your sock. So if you don't think it's enough, you can always go back and add a little more. Otherwise, our next step is to take one of our rubber bands and to tie off the top of the sock. So this one you want to get pretty tight, only because this is what's holding all the rice inside the sock, and we really do not want that flying everywhere. So keep twisting your rubber band around until there's not much left. It's about as tight as you can get it. That being said, we don't want to snap our rubber band, so don't go too tight. And once you think you're about there, you should have a little ball of rice with the top of the sock tied off. All right. So in order to make this guy look more like a bunny, we're going to take another rubber band and you're going to portion off the top into a bit of a head shape. So maybe about there. So you want your head a little bit smaller than your body, because for most animals that's correct. So you can see this is going to turn into our ears. Here's our head and here's our body. So for rubber banding the head, you don't have to be as tight. Probably bring your rubber band around about 2 or 3 times, depending on how big your rubber bands are. And once you get that, you can kind of push your bunny down a little bit so you get a little bit of a bunny shape. Our next step is to take one more rubber band, and on the back of the bunny, you're going to portion off a little tail. So this one does not have to be too big. Just get a little bit of the rice between your fingers and then rubber band it off. So you have a little bunny tail. All right, so if we look at our bunny from the side, there's the tail, here's the head, and there's the body. Now we get to add all of the fun decorations. So to make the ears, you're going to cut off the top portion of your sock. So if your sock is a little bit shorter than mine, you probably won't have much to cut off. Mine is very long, as you can see. So I'm gonna cut off probably everything but the bottom 3-4 inches here. Once you do that, you're going to cut this top part in half. So right down the middle of the sock. All right, be careful not to cut your rubber band as you do this. We don't want to undo all of our hard work. All right, and once you have your sock cut in half, you can go and round off your ears a little bit to make them more of a bunny shape. You can either make your ears stand up a little bit, or you can make them a little floppy. So that's up to you. You can play around with your ears a little bit and see how you would like them. In order to finish off our bunny, we have to give him a face. So you're gonna take your black marker and you can draw on 2 little dots for the eyes. So granted, mine's a little difficult to see because I have a spotted sock, but if you have a plain sock, it's gonna show up a little easier. You can also add a little X for the nose. And there's your bunny face. I hope you enjoyed making our no-sew sock bunny. I think they're fun and they're simple and they turn out really cute. I'm really proud of everyone for continuing to learn and grow each and every day. I hope you enjoyed learning how to take an old piece of clothing that you might not have had a use for and turning it into something really cute. I wish each and every one of you all the best, and I'll see you on the next video.